yes, we do have this feeling that in some sense there is a fundamental aspect of our consciousness that is the same now as it was when I was a child, just that raw awareness. There, maybe a metaphor could help.
Right.
So if you look at your computer screen, say you're watching a movie on your computer screen, you're watching, Star Wars or
You
Star
know me
Trek or
well,
something.
Don. Yeah, you know me well. Yeah, go for it.
Right,
Yeah.
there's and each movie is really, fun to watch and absorbing and so forth. But you realize, if you think, step back, the screen itself that was playing the movie, you're not really aware of the screen when you're playing the movie. That screen is truly remarkable. You could play trillions of different movies on that same screen. That screen itself, which doesn't call attention to itself. I mean, I'm paying attention to I'm watching Star Trek, or I'm watching Star
Mm.
Wars, or whatever the movie might be. I'm not really paying attention to the screen. I'm paying attention to the movie. But when you think about it, it's the screen that's very understated, that's allowing the whole spectacular thing of the movie that I'm watching to occur. And it could allow for billions of others. And so all of a sudden you realize my attention is on a particular movie, and I don't pay attention to the incredible power of this screen that is there, that could play any movie and countless movies. And that's sort of the shift that you have in meditation. My life is absorbed in this particular movie. My body, my room, my car, the people around me. A movie is happening, and I'm completely absorbed in it, and I'm unaware of the screen on which that movie is being played, and that screen is not somehow divorced from me.
Mm.
It's not like there's me and then there's the screen. It's like, no, I am whatever I am is not anything in the movie. It's not my body. It's not my hands. It's I am that potential for infinitely many different movies. And that's sort of the shift that you get in the
Yeah.
spiritual traditions, is from physicalism, which is being tied to the movie. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
really absorbed in the movie. To wait. There's something much more impressive. The movie's impressive, absolutely impressive, but there's something that is even much more impressive than the movie. It's the capability of showing any movie. What
Yeah.
is it that could show any possible movie? Well, that's what I am. That's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
I can't. I am that, and I can't know it by like writing equations. I can know it because I am it. So I can just be it.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
be it. But and by the way, our theory of consciousness actually has, as a mathematical theorem, it's actually a theorem that you can never have a theory of the ultimate consciousness. You can have
Yeah.
theories of projections of consciousness, and so we have all these projected conscious agents, and we're fine, and we can work with those. But our theory says there is this ultimate one consciousness, which I am, and the theory says that we are infinitely far away from ever getting there mathematically. It's impossible to get there mathematically.
Yeah.
By the way, the power of mathematics is to show its own limitations, right?
Yeah.
It says precisely all scientific theories will always be infinitely far away from a final description of this one conscious screen, the ultimate one consciousness. So that's why I pause a little bit. These are not trivial ideas, but the basic idea is what we call space time in the world is just one movie that the
Yeah.
screen of consciousness can play. You are that infinitely potential screen that could play trillions upon trillions of different movies. This is just one. But we're wrapped up in this one movie. We've identified ourselves with a particular object in that particular movie. And the whole spiritual move is to say, no, 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 you're not this little object in this little movie. You are the infinite potential, the screen that could do any movie, infinitely many movies. And you can't understand yourself by thought,
Yeah.
but you can understand yourself by just being yourself.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's also, in some sense, a mathematical theorem. The mathematics itself can never do the full description, but you are that. So in this case, subject and object are the same thing. The
Yeah.
subject, me being aware of myself as consciousness, is is this unique situation in which concepts, the spiritual traditions will say you have to let go of concepts. Why? Well, because concepts themselves are extremely limited.
Mm.
They're going to be part of essentially one movie,
Yeah.
you know, set, or one movie framework. But you transcend any particular movie framework. So you transcend any particular set of concepts. So the concepts that we're using in this particular movie of space and time and people and earth and so forth, they're wonderful for this movie. They're wonderful for this particular projection on our consciousness screen. But if we stay with that, we've missed the infinite potential that we are, that transcends that. And so for us, and by the way, I do this not only as just a person and in spiritual, but also in science, to really make progress, to get to really deep ideas. Let go of all concepts.
Yeah.
Literally, let go of all concepts. As powerful and as useful as they are, the true intelligence, the infinite intelligence, transcends any concepts. It can then, once you go there, which is what you are, this infinite intelligence, you can then come back and bring back into our little set of concepts here new ways of using those concepts that are very, very useful. But the concepts themselves can never fully explore something that's infinitely beyond them. So that's the best metaphor I can give that sort of ties the science with the spirituality.